the state of our game should be almost completed. Let me go ahead and run mine. We have our intro screen, and I click on the bear. I'm going to go through it very quickly, since we should all be aware which bears are the different bears. And then after the bears are finished, then the unicorns start up. And so I only programmed 2 of the unicorns levels, but you should have programmed as many as you wanted, or backgrounds of your own choice. Since I did go over how that would work and how you would program that, how you would download the images off the internet, and you would set that up. But this is my different unicorn, and this one right here is my different horse unicorn, or unicorn here. Right, it doesn't have a mouth or nostrils. So I'm going to click on that, and it says you found me, but then nothing else happens because there's no other levels. Now we want to go ahead and make it so that it shows the windscreen. And if you look at the backdrops, right, I'll go to the stage over here on the right side, and then I'm going to click on my backdrops tab, and you scroll down to the bottom, you can see for backdrop number 12, the last one, we have a wind screen. Okay, and so what I want to do on that windscreen is to play a sound. So I'm going to come over here, and the last sprite that should be clicked for me as Unicorn 2, I'm going to go ahead and say when this sprite is clicked, play that sound you found me. And then I need to send a signal over to the backdrops to let backdrops know that it needs to switch to the you found them all backdrop. So how would I do that? Well, we send signals from sprite to sprite using our broadcasts. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a broadcast and send a new message. And this time I'm going to call it end game. End game. Okay. And also, so let's go over here and we'll go to backdrops, and we could say when I receive end game, what do I want to do? Well, what I wanted to do is over here on the sounds, you could see, do we have a pop sound? No, we don't have the sound. Okay, well, maybe we can add it. No, let's not do that. So what I want to do is maybe I can create like a pop sound effect. So maybe I can make it start at a lower volume and then start popping at a higher volume over and over and over again for a couple of times. Okay, so let's go and grab the repeat and go to sounds. Let's set our sound volume to, let's say, 60%. And then from there, we're going to repeat 10 times. And what are we going to do? Well, we're going to play our popping sound. And we're going to change the volume each time we play it by 10. So what is this going to do? It's going to set it to 60, play the pop, change the volume by 10 so it gets louder, then play the pop again, change the volume, increase it, play the pop again, and so on 10 times. All right. But not only do we want to do that, but we also want to change the background. So if I go over to looks, I can say switch background to you win before all of that sound stuff happens. To you win. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and test it out again, and let's see if we are good. Oh, one last thing I remember is this last unicorn needs to hide when the background switches. So let's come back over here, and this broadcast is making the background switch. So I'm going to go ahead and say hide right there, right before broadcasting end game. All right, so let's go and play this again, and let's see if this works with the ending screen. Sometimes I forget which teddy bear it is, so I'm kind of clicking around here.
You found me. You found
me. This one is it. Okay, so when I click on this one here, now the windscreen should play.
You found me.
Okay, so that kind of worked, right? That kind of worked. But I actually want to increase sound by maybe 15. And maybe I can go to the sound effects and I can make it slower. Okay, there we go. And then maybe I can change it by 20. Let me see how that goes. And maybe it was going a little too fast, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put a wait. I'm going to say wait 0.1 seconds. And let's see if that works. Okay, that sounds good. And also, the background music was kind of, I feel like it should stop when the end screen game plays, right? So what we can do is we can say, well, actually, why don't we just leave that as a challenge exercise? Okay, there we go. So that's a way that you can program an ending screen, and of course, you could use a better sound effect than I did if you'd like, and you could search the library for that. But that's the Find Me If You Can game. I hope you had fun with it, and you can go and build on this game quite extensively if you'd like. And I'm going to go and put some ideas in the tutorial as the final challenge exercises. And if you wanted to, you can continue working on this game and make it even more and more interesting. All right.